Purple Army, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and I'm on a mission to spread peace, love, and positivity through music. Today, I'm going to be giving a first-time reaction to the entirety of Prince's piano rehearsal at Sunset Sounds. I believe in this practice session there are about, if my counting is on point today, I think about 8 separate songs that he kind of goes through. I don't think he's finishing them all in their entirety, but I believe it's going to be just him, maybe his vocals and the piano. So I'm excited to hear what Prince has got. I always find it super interesting to hear him re-envision his own work. And the thing is, a lot of the songs that he's going to be doing today don't necessarily fully rely on piano, which means he's going to have to find a way to recreate all of that magic with the piano. And we all know that he's going to find that way very easily. Pretty much everything that comes out of his fingers and mouth and all of the above and more maybe is just musical magic. So I expect nothing but greatness today, and I'm excited to jump into this. This request comes from Hein the Considerate, so thank you so much, Hein, for making this donation request. It is much appreciated. Now, let's jump in. So the first, oops. So this is a father's song. Oh. Piano is such a beautiful instrument. You create the lows, you create the lead melody, counter melodies. It's like he's a seasoned classical performer. Wow. Oh, I love that melody there. Da, 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 da. Composition genius. Is this all improvised for real? It's a rehearsal, but some of it he must have been working on, right? What is that? God, it feels like the air just changed. Dude, that whole sequence is unbelievable. I would love to just like slow-mo everything and then just learn how to play it verbatim. There's so much in there, and it's like he's falling into it too. It almost feels like a drunken master doing what he pleases. But you can hear the melody in all of it. It's not just like chaotic arrangements and notes. It has a destination. I believe now we're in Venus de Milo. Yep, Venus de Milo. remember Venus de Milo being very jazz and classical influenced. So here I'm getting a lot more of that classical feel. Do you hear how, like, I'm noticing this routinely now? When he plays the lead melody in his right hand, he'll then follow it up with his left. It's almost like he's kind of in sequence following himself, but it creates this huge elongated chord and melody depending on how he wants to use it. It's almost like when you're strumming a guitar with a bunch of open strings and they kind of ring out for some time. He's creating those sustained effects too, and also using the sustain pedal. And he just attacks some of these chords, right? This song is so... it's very elevated. The ending of that was nice and pleasant. So how he's going to tackle this one, because God is deeply dramatic and passionate. He's taking this slow approach. Fitting for God, this sounds celestial. Oh my God. I'm sorry, but what on earth is that? He's like creating raindrops from his guitar. It just piano. These notes are just shimmering, falling, and then ascending rapidly again. And in what, like, pattern? I don't even think there is one. It's just rapid. The amount of dexterity and precision that all takes. You're not hearing any dissonance in all of that. This is like minimalism meeting grandeur. This needs to go into my piano playlist on Spotify. Though I use that to help me study. I don't know if this would distract me too much from studying. Just every key, every note he plays, it's just brimming with emotion. Oh, that is remarkably beautiful. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm just gonna replay all of these amazing moments. He is not of this world. Right here, I was like, that note is cool, but I didn't even have time because it just becomes this. I've never heard piano played like this, honestly. You hear it momentarily in classical pieces, but he is just stringing all of it together. God, it's like from ballad to classical to a bit of pop. Just charmed by the romance of his playing. Wow, that movement. Wow, what a player. Prince is on another level. Like, how many times can I say it? And I think we're in Raspberry Beret now. Yeah. We heard this a long time ago in another kind of piano medley Prince had played. And this is like so in the rhythmic flow of what I'm used to with Prince. Definitely is mapping on closer to the original, but wow, he is really. Oh man, oh man. Oh whoa, where are we now? You're my love. Have I heard this one before? He's going for some of these darker pitches. You hear how it like sort of almost wants to like grow into something even darker, but he stays on the brighter side of it. Right, like that little diminished movement. Back into the major. A hint of that dissonance. Whoa, whoa. So beautiful, man. These moments. It's almost like I don't even know, because Prince, his mind works differently. So I feel like any conceptualization I'm going to provide is just not going to be on the mark. But if you imagine the song like a linear progression, or maybe, okay, how can I do this? Oh man, Sohum, think. Okay, a ball of yarn, right? Completely unraveled, and you could completely elongate the yarn, and if it's, how much yarn do they usually give you? Like how much distance would that cover? We'll just call like a normal spool. My numbers are going to be all wrong, but we'll just go with simplicity. We'll go with 1 kilometer of length worth of yarn, okay? And so Prince, he, like a normal artist, will speak in that way. A normal artist may just completely elongate the yarn and, have a few kinks here and there, may tie a knot in the middle and, be on their way. And by the end, they kind of bunch things up. And then if you were to take the actual measure of how long it is, it would be maybe like 0.75 kilometers instead of the full 1 kilometer length of yarn, because of the various changes you've made. With Prince, it's like he manages to create new yarn from that 1 kilometer's worth of yarn, and he's got like messy balls of messy yarn in the middle, all strewn throughout, and then moments of complete clarity. And then he'll go into these like gradually like windy and zigzagging yarn patterns, and I have no idea why I went down this route. It may have been better for me to even like draw this on paint. Do I want to subject you to my terrible drawings? Okay, we'll just finish the yarn analogy and then jump back into the song. Basically, Prince is able to make something that could be so simple, so technically complex, but also it is so much more interesting melodically, that you would want the craziness of Prince's yarn contraption. Yeah. N of one. He just exists in his silo. Nobody else is like him. I haven't talked that much about yarn in years. Okay, now we're in Wednesday. I didn't quite catch that transition. Whoa. What cannot he do? What can't he do? You know, I haven't even been thinking about like the beat in this, but if you try to like bob your head along to the invisible metronome, it's crazy how in time he is. But of course he's modifying tempo too as he goes. Which cosmic expanse have we entered in now? Moonbeam levels. I don't think I've heard this one either. Oh, wow. So unpredictable. It's impossible. Because whenever I think I have even a moment figured out, the moment passes. Dude. Prince just... he took us worldwide. He brought us to Paris, brought us to Rome, he took us to Egypt, he brought us to the southern tip of, is it Chile? All the way to Alaska. This was all over the place. He even took us back in time. He brought us forward into the future. I mean, Prince is actually insane. I mean, you guys know it, but it deserves to be repeated to no end. I don't know how he is this good. Genuinely. That is so many decades worth of knowledge that he's just readily playing. I don't even think seasoned pianists could replicate this performance. If this was all transcribed in sheet music, then maybe, but to conceive of this yourself, I think this is just the mind of Prince and Prince alone. I don't think anybody else could even conceive of something like this or produce anything remotely similar. That may be due to my own ignorance, but I'm happy to be ignorant in this regard, because wow, what an experience. And I was thinking now, after listening to those like 8 tracks, which were my favorites. And I think I give it to God first. That would probably be my top selection from this assortment. Then a bit of You're My Love, I think, takes second place. Let me think as well. God, You're My Love, and then I may either give it to Father's Song or Venus de Milo. I think it's a toss up for me, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys totally disagree with my choices and have your own opinions on that. And so please, I guess, leave them in the comments below. I'd be curious to know which of these 8 were your favorites. Maybe just give a top 3. That would be helpful. But this was insane. It inspires me and deters me from playing my piano, which sits right next to me, collecting more dust than I care to admit. God. I mean, I have nothing else. I hope y'all enjoyed the reaction today. If you did and would like to request one yourself, you can do so by clicking the link below. But as always, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.